Bring a water down. Did I? Did I bring a water down? I left it on the counter? I did. Genius. Oh, what do we have for a picture here? Let's kind of get that kind of straight so it looks kind of like it belongs there. I know, I wish I could bring you guys way up close and personal with this thing, but I can't. And let's see if I can get it actually to come up. Just give me 2 minutes to how I do it every time, and I really should just get everything ready, but you know, I don't always decide I want to. Shh, quiet, don't talk. I don't like listening to myself. Kind of a problem. All right, here's some paint sitting here that we didn't use. Oh, gotta get that down. I just repainted this. Basically, before it was just the front, and I added all of this. This little piece was there, but this whole other. The back of the building was not there before, so I created it. Now I'm just looking to make sure that I don't want to do anything else to it before I put it away. I should probably put a little dark right there before I start my other painting. Let's grab, what do I want to grab? Let's grab a little bit of black and a little bit of the berry color. Just a tiny bit. It's kind of dark today for some reason. Am I not getting a good reflective look here? Am I getting too close to this thing? That's better. I was a little too close. Happens. Just gonna mix this up just a tiny bit to see if I can get this to look the color I want. And I want about just a little bit of a shadow right here. Not much. Just a tiny shadow. Because it would have one underneath that eave right there. And probably up against, let's go right-handed, up against this edge. There might be a little bit of a shadow right there. Probably a shadow up this door casing and up this door casing. Probably put them on the wrong side, but whatever. And then we know that this would be a shadow. And here. Because that would be darker over there because of this big silo. Even if the sun was, say, the sun was coming from here, which I've got real no direction on this particular painting, what side my sun is coming from. I did not touch any of this. I did not touch the front of this building, per se. Didn't add anything to the front. What I did was change the color of the top just a tiny bit because it was all white. And it looked kind of strange to me. I am going to tweak it just a tiny bit more because it's got kind of a weird look going. Yeah, that works. That's not terrible. I seem to have this thing cooking again. How's that? Does that work? Doesn't seem super bright to me though. It almost seems like you guys are losing some of the... It's probably because this is not a white canvas. Normally I paint on a white canvas with, that big green tape and all that good stuff. And there is a little gap right here in my... I can just see it. It's right here. It's almost like I need to... Almost like I need to put a tack in it or something. I might be able to. What do I have? Let's see. I got these little dowel sticks here. Maybe I can use a couple of these. Basically, big fat toothpicks. So let's see if we can get a little something to fix this bright spot I see sitting right here. Trying to paint, and I got this little glare in the corner of my eye. I definitely took care of it, but I'm definitely going to hit that with my hand. So let's go ahead and grab a pair of scissors. Let's poke a hole. Let's snap that in half. Stab myself with a pair of scissors. That's always helpful. And we'll grab a pair of pliers. If we're going to paint, we might as well be painting comfortable, There we go. Yeah, I know. How many other acrylic artists do you know that have pliers and all that stuff kicking around, a torch, and you know how it is. Gotta have the extra tools kicking around, just in case you need to repair something. Morning, Anthony. How are you? Just trying to get a few things, some housekeeping taken care of before I finish up and start doing this. Had a few little holes in my background here. In my easel board, where there were some mounts, and all I catch in the corner of my eye is this little bullet hole. Yeah, good luck. I made an outing to go get gas yesterday, day before. The gas station was closed. I was like, what? Stupid people. Gas stations are all electronic now. You pay at the pump. They could have left that part open and locked the doors and said, hey, pay with a credit card. You can get gas. Need anything else? Go away. And they could have done that, I'm just saying. Let's go ahead and maybe put a little black marker pen on here. I know, normally I'd just be painting on my canvas, but let's fix our stuff while we can. Can't see it when I'm offline, so hard to repair what you can't see. It only shows up when I have my lights all glaring bright. There we go. Not so crazy now. That's much better. Oh, let's make you go away while I'm here. Because you've been bugging me for about a week. I should just repaint, but you know how it is. You get lazy out. So this one's finished, I believe. I don't think there's much more than I wanted to do with it. I like how it came out. I like my addition. I think it really needed a roof back here in the back of the building. Before it looked kind of like one of those old Western movie things where you just had the front facade and there was no building. So it was like super one-dimensional. My trees are all flat, as you can see. I had no clouds. So we had to build it up. We had to make it look like something. And really, I should go in and highlight some of these. But I don't want to change too much of the feel of this painting because this painting was painted in 2016, one of my very first heavy duty efforts at it. And believe it or not, this was painted. I put my name back on it because I erased it. When I first painted this, I painted it with paints from the hardware store, little pint cans, little tiny tester cans, I guess they're called. And that's what all this was just, I had like 20 little tester cans they gave me for $1 a piece, and I painted this painting with that. It was acrylic, but it was house paint. And you can kind of see the difference when I get over here. The paints I use are flat, and those were eggshell finish, kind of a flat, a little bit glossy, and you can see the shine. But that's cool. I'm glad I could fix it. I'm glad I have enough skill now to make something look better. Oh. Maybe I'll put those farther up. So maybe you guys can grab the top of my little canvas boards here and make it so they don't bounce around, so I don't have to play with them all the time. So we got the ripped edge again today. We're going to go with cobalt blue to start with. And actually, I think I will throw a piece of tape for horizon line today, just so I don't have to really concentrate too super hard. I'm going to do concentrate, kind of, sort of, sometimes, occasionally. Occasionally I pay attention to what I'm doing. So I guess your friend Karen, or I believe that's her name. Let's try not to take up any cat hair or dog hair when we do this. Just putting it on my pants a little bit. And I did. Look at that. That's because my dog brushed up against me when I took him for a walk. That'll be alright. Oh, what do you think? Way up here? Yeah, let's go way up here. Top's there, top's there. We'll measure just to see if I'm right, because I hate to have a crooked horizon. Now, it's kind of not really super necessary, but let's go to 0, 3.5. 0, 3.5. Whew, darn, I'm good. Probably done it once or twice. And that is my water line, my sky line. That's where my sky is going to be today. So We could do this two ways. We could start out bright in the middle and go out to the blue, because it's going to be blue. But I think I'm going to put the blue in first. And we're going to put the blue in first today. And there's no additives to this. This is just straight up craft acrylic paint today. There's no heavy body paint. We're going to paint upward away from my tape. And we'll grab the big blender and we'll make the brush lines go away. Because that's really what I want them to go. There we go. And today I'm going to make a super hard effort not to paint my clothes. I have a tendency to paint my sweatshirt. This thing is covered in paint. Years and years of doing forklift work and touching up and painting forklifts. I got paint all over the sweatshirt, and I kind of just almost have to wear it when I paint. I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's like that favorite hoodie type of thing, you know, you're just most comfortable painting when it's on. Let's see if I can get some of these little stripies to go away. Get a little wetness in here. Let's grab a little bit more paint. Big hole in the middle, yeah, look at that. Big hole in the middle. A little bit more paint. And we'll take this tape off in a second. We're not going to leave it on too long. Well, it won't be a second, but you know what I'm saying. And let's see if we can get this to... And just kind of go with it and get it in here. Kind of put a little something right here. And like so. I was about to wipe out my sweatshirt. Almost got me. Almost blender brushed myself again. So this time we're going to grab a different paintbrush that I don't use very, very often anymore. I used to use it all the time. It's a big, giant, kind of a fluffy filbert. She's pretty beaten up. Hey there, how are you, Gusvina? Just painting today. Not much going on. Keep myself busy. You know how it is. Stay busy. Just gonna put some color in here. A little darker. And I'm not sure how this stuff is going to react, because I realized that I put my orange right next to that flow medium, and I believe the flow ran into my orange. So it ought to be interesting. We will see what it does. I'm going to grab a stiffer brush. Grab a little bit of wet on it. Don't want too much. go around the outside first. See if I can get some creation of darkness in here. Without leaving all these pretty little. We'll come back and add a little bit of blue after. I'll have to blue that up just a tiny bit. Yeah, I couldn't add a... I was going to put a bridge across those two that I did, but I wasn't feeling it, so it's one of those things that it's the thing about painting. If you don't feel it, it's kind of hard to do it, you know? I'm liking how crazy this looks right now. I can kind of see it in my monitor when I look over. I'm hoping it kind of gives it that a live flame look. They're called real flames. I can do them with an airbrush, but I've never tried to attempt them so much with a brush on such a large scale. So let's grab a little bit brighter orange and we'll go down in here. And we'll kind of pull her in just a little bit in spots. And I'm not 100% sure how this is going to come out because I haven't done this before, so you guys are seeing it at the same time I do. May or may not work. If it don't work, so I'm going to look like a genius. If it doesn't work, well, we know what I'm going to look like. Okay, we got some yellow. Uh-oh. I got just a tiny bit of blue on that. I can see it. We don't want any green in there. Yeah, that's better. Can't go up too high with this because it'll actually grab into that blue and we don't want to get into the blue. Yeah, I don't know how you decide you want to paint such intense paintings all the time. I don't have the energy to do that right now. Well, number one, you know, I don't paint from pictures, so I can't. I mean, I suppose I could, but I don't. How's that? My head's full of garbage as it is. I don't know what I would do if I started adding more stuff to it in there. Probably short circuit or something. Alright, now we get a little bit into the blue now that I'm farther away. That is looking pretty wild, isn't it? Now we're going to grab some titanium white. I still got a little bit of yellow left on my brush. A tiny bit. We're going to grab start right in the middle. We're going to pull out. We're kind of just pulling outward and upward at the same time. We're losing the pressure the farther out we go. Closer in, we put a little bit more pressure on it. And we'll probably go ahead and add just a touch more weight in the middle. Maybe a little weight spot here or there. A lot of work for a painting, isn't it? I was going to tell you what it is, but I'm going to wait. All right. Good morning. Good afternoon. It's not afternoon. It's only afternoon for you. It's morning for me. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I gotta clean off my big brush real quick. I forgot to clean it off when I was playing with the red and the orange. Can't do that. That's all I need to do is run this brush. It's one of my first brushes. Let's grab a little bit more of the cobalt. Let's pull that inward. But we don't want it everywhere though. Yes, Chrissy, I am painting right-handed right now. Just for a minute. Speed. Lots of power in the left hand, no speed. Okay. It's very accurate. A friend of mine told me it's probably years of boxing. I can use both my hands so well, you know. It's like, yeah, maybe because I started out life left-handed. Thinking that's probably more the case. But he relates everything to boxing, so I just let him go. That was his happy years, so we don't argue with him, you know. We just let him go. Barn? Sure, I can. Just 1 second. It's got to set for a minute anyway. I have it right here. That one. Yeah. Sometimes first painting I did, the original was in 2016. Here, I'll grab my big purple one. The silo, this piece right here, the background, and this fence, and different color ground were the only thing that I had painted in the sky. The rest of it, the roof, the shadowing, the trees, the clouds, all this groundwork, the ramp, all this shadowing in here, this was all brand new. You know, I don't know. I was thinking about that, Chrissy, and I'm not sure if I want to change so much of the original painting that it becomes a different painting. On the other hand, right here, maybe I could use some darker lines in here, but a little brighter back here. But right here, it kind of loses it, so maybe I should put some depth in these trees And let's face it, you're never going to see apple trees that grow 95 feet tall, you know? Yeah, I should do some contrast in it because there's zero contrast here, and there's almost no contrast here. It's just green, a little darker green, you know? It's got no real depth to it. I won't be able to do it now because the paints I have on my palette will not fit what's up here. I have lime green and um, palm tree and uh, phil green. You know, those things are not going to fit here. And I painted, like I said online on Facebook, that I painted this originally with house paint. You know, little tiny cans of house paint. I think I might even still have one. Yeah, it's sitting over there. But anyway, so it's a little bit of a glossy, tiny bit of an eggshell glossy-ish finish. And parts of it, and then parts of it are flat where I painted the other day. But I'll keep going. I'll do a little bit of time. This is like a single perspective. It's got like flat across it. It doesn't change size. Every one of these is exactly the same virtually. So there are probably a lot of things that back then when I did this the first time, I was just trying to figure out how to paint, and I didn't really think a lot of it through. This was in my head, and so I painted it. I gave it a shot. You can see all these brush strokes everywhere, and there's zero blending in the sky and stuff like that, but we'll do that for another time. Don't get me off track. I get myself lost. It should be set anyway. Yep. That was dry enough. I couldn't play with it. I'd had to sit for a second anyway. So let's peel this little piece of tape off. And roll it over. And it's got garbage all over it. That's nice. Oh, it is just time. It's just repetition. Paint and paint and paint and just paint some more. And really, you know, kind of almost take it in faith that what you're doing is the right direction. It's hard. It was been very hard sometimes because sometimes it always felt like I wasn't quite gonna get it. You know, and like right now, I'm not sure how this painting is going to come out because I've never done what I'm about to do. You know, I've never done that type of sky. Yeah, that's a sky. I've never woke up colors like that before. I've done some sunsets, things kind of sort of like this, but not in that depth. I see it was mentioned on a channel the other day. She's part of Diana's group, Help Grow Your Channel, and she was nice enough to mention this channel on her live stream, which was very nice of her. She didn't have to. And sad thing is, this morning I'm drawing a total blank. I know it's CLI, and I watch it all the time. And oh no, I got into that because I was talking. Well, I'm gonna like that anyway, but dang it. Yeah, I really focused on the last 2 years. Really, I mean, before that it was just paint, whatever. If I got paint on it, I got paint on it. Put it down. It was on a homemade easel that I had made out of some pieces of wood and a piece of plywood. Blender bread. Oops, got a hair. I got a hair off one of these. I hardly ever get hairs off these. And then go like that, and pull out that one. Let's grab some darker blue on this brush. Thank you. I do appreciate it. I really do. I want to hit that 100. That's my goal, is to hit 100 subscribers. I know it's a goofy goal, but it's not the million or thousands that people want, but I just want to hit 100. Then I'll change and give myself a bigger goal, like 101. I got a lot of videos to watch. I'm knocking at that 180 door right now. 180 videos. It's getting close. Got almost 7,000. Views or watched or whatever analytic thing. I'm up to 7,000, 7.2, I guess. And let's kind of throw that in there like that and throw this in there. Crazy. Yeah, I don't post my YouTube page on your page, Chrissy, at all. I tell people that I painted it live, but I don't tell them what my page is because you asked me not to, so I don't. I don't do it with Ian. I don't do it with. Heck, I don't even do it on my own page half the time. Let's face it. I'm not real good about posting my link, which really isn't effective as far as getting people to come visit. And I belong to that new group that Anthony's the home artist thing. Learn to paint stuff, and I'm not even really sure what I can post there. I posted a picture. It's probably the first one I've had 3,150 views. Yep. Not terrible, is it? That's not a terrible number for somebody that has less than 90 people, subscribers. Just means I've been really active. Hi, Madonna. I have very good friends. Helps. So let's go ahead and now we're gonna. Well, I grabbed the biggest brush I could possibly find. What is it with me and these big brushes? You'd think that I would chillax just a little bit with the size. No, of course not. Gotta get the big one. Let's get that out of my hand so I don't start making a mess of stuff. Let's grab some. I don't know if I want yellow. I think I'm gonna put in orange. Which may turn green on me though. Yep, I knew it was gonna. Now I grabbed too small of a brush. There's got to be a happy medium here somewhere, people. Someplace in the middle. Let's grab the one in the middle. You're consistent, Chrissy. Thank you. I'll say one thing about this. Um, this painting journey I'm on is it has created both here at home and internationally friends that I would have never met before, and a group of people that I enjoy hanging out with. Actually, uh, watching them paint and chatting, and you all know that I'm very much an introvert. I spend most of my time now in my house. I don't go out much. And it's got this virus stuff going around now, and kind of makes me seem like I was right this whole time. Germs are bad. I'm putting orange down first because I want to put a yellow. If I put that yellow right over that, it's going to turn very, very green. Then we'll go in and we'll kind of pull some of this away. Wow. Reese Harris pens in here. Oh, I'm very honored that you guys have taken the time to come chat. Thank you. Come visit the humble world, Ben. Reese, I like your music. It was very cool, man. Artwork is neat. that something you did, or your dad, or I watched Ben the other day, his video he just put out. I cannot paint the watercolors he does. I mean, the oils he does, just not gonna happen. He's got such fine flow when he does it. I do like watching though. And I'm afraid Emily would kick my butt if I stopped watching him. If you guys haven't seen her paint, Ben can tell you all about her, little painter girl. She's a truly amazing artist, and such a nice person. She's always super nice to me. And actually, her family's been chatting with me because I'm a car nut, and they have an old Pontiac. I knew exactly what it was. I may not always say anything, Ben, but I'm there a lot, actually. Yeah, feel free to, if you have a link for her or anything, even you guys in here now, if you guys have links to your pages, feel free to put them in. I'm not. Send them to me and I'll put them right on when I go into change the edit just a little bit in this thing. I will add them. I will add anybody's channel link that would like it. I'm okay that way. I don't have an ego. Don't need one. I'm too old. Not productive. Doesn't get me anywhere. That my wife tells me that I'm not allowed to have one. I don't have permission to have an ego. I have no problem with that. You guys have way more people than I do. I'm not sure that Chrissy's admins would allow her to do that, though. I spent half my time on that naughty step at Chrissy's anyway. Got to get that right, and I don't have it right yet because I can't paint over the green. Let's see. We can try to get some orange out here. Oh, we're gonna get that orange a little heavy though. My paint is drying out here, so maybe I can get a little color on it. Then I'm gonna go grab a different brush. I don't want it to dry too far before I get a chance to do it. switch to right-handed. Just because of speed. That might be dry. I might have to add some orange over there first. Yeah, I'm determined too. I paint as much as I possibly can. As much as my health will allow me to. Had some bad days the last couple of days, but I'm still here. Body's been hurting a lot worse, but I'm not letting it beat me, so it will win in the end, but I got plenty of time to play with it. I was trying to go with kind of almost like a fire burst of color, Really attempting to get that anyway. It's just something that's in my head that I have to get out, so I have to paint it. And I'm not going to come all the way down. The reason I'm not painting all the way down here is I'm actually going to put bushes right here on both sides. So that's why I'm not too worried about getting all the way down. I'm going to go with a little craft white because that titanium white. Give them a bow out. Yeah, you do kick me out. I know you want to. She want to give you a hard time about your dolphin fins. That's a pretty cool dolphin, though. I can't paint dolphins. I guess I've never tried, but I say I can't paint things, and then I give it a shot and find out I can. It's a zero self-confidence thing. They decide to make it virtually impossible for me to find a new therapist. I cannot locate one. Because in their infinite wisdom, none of them like stupid. I have insurance from Social Security because I'm on Social Security. I'm disabled. I don't want to be, but it is what it is. Hey, Joe. Joe came. Joe came and left. That was quick. Wow. Let's see. Let's get a little bit of this down here just to get a little color. Has anybody heard any more from Yvette? Other than me? I was totally bummed that her life took a turn like that. I mean, I know it happens to people, but she's good people. Yeah, no internet service. So, I'm not sure how much orange and stuff I'm going to be able to get into this while it's wet. I might have to wait to come back to do that part just to get it so it, because I want to put some orange in here. I'll let it sit. It's still pretty wet. I can see it. And it is on paper, so it won't take long to dry. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So let's go ahead and grab Philly of Burtness. Where'd you go? Where is that other brush? It's right there. He's right here. Now I know that I'm gonna darken here, so we'll put some dark colors in there. We'll probably just block those in with a flat. Probably gonna use let's go with a dark green. It's really dark green, just to let you know. Kind of like so. Put that in there. Maybe we'll come in right here. So just kind of got that movement thing going. There's craziness going right there. Let's grab a little tiny bit of water. I don't want it too wet. And let's make sure we're kind of even. Oh, kind of went out a little far. That's all right. We can adjust this one then. Let's bring this one out a little further. We don't want it too even, but I don't want it to look too wonky. Wonky donkey. Glad you guys are chatting away. I'm sorry I'm not keeping up with it. I do my best to keep up with the chat as I'm painting, but let's be honest, it's kind of hard to look at both at the same time. Yeah, sometimes you do, because I know yours is behind you. But I watch. And I send you messages, and when you get them, you get them. You know? So I'm using a big, I know, wonky. We'll fix it. Gotta be dry first. I can't play with it till it's. I don't want all that green in there, that's for sure. I put my brush upside down. No one else can see you. They don't know what I'm talking about. You're too far away. They can't see it pops up. They can probably hear it pops up. Just so everybody knows, I'm throwing her under the bus. Chrissy's giving me a hard time. She's telling me my painting looks like crap and I should probably go back to fixing forklifts. That's what she said. I know that's what she said. She's not. I'm just giving her a hard time. She's trying to help me out. Just making sure I don't mess up, that's all. I love Chrissy. She's also been a good teacher to me. She's taught me a lot. A lot. This is a really weird brush. You gotta be careful with it though, because if I put too much paint in one spot, it'll make these giant slurpy messes, and if I don't concentrate it where they're coming out, I will end up with a blob. We know that some people like the blob, but it's not my thing. Unless I'm actually doing a blob painting, and then, you know. I know, but it's not. It's not going to fall off the paper. It won't. I can't. It's a little different to paint on this stuff than it is on the canvas. If I paint too fast, it warps really hard. So I got to take it kind of at a certain speed. Yeah. Keep it up, yo. I'll go back in and touch up. I got a little bit too close to the edges where I wanted to put this, so just splash myself. And just a little bit of water. I know you're giving me a hard time because of what I did the other day. I understand. Pushing you to weren't even close to finish your painting and I'm giving you a hard time about it. I understand. I'm good. Oh, wait, what do you guys feel seasick about? All the greenery? You guys... Oh, you know what you might see right here is actually my paper. It's puffing out. So it kind of looks like I have a roll right there. So I kind of sort of probably should, in case the paper decides it wants to stay that way, I probably should repair that. I got news for you. My water line's not straight. Let's see. 3.5. 3.5. My water line's not straight, eh? 3.5, 3.5. Seems really straight. You ever think maybe my painting is crooked? My easel's not straight today. You guys are looking at my painting crooked because it's stuck up on one side. Give me a hard time. I measured it. What do you think? I put a piece of tape on it. I knew you'd give me a hard time if it wasn't right. Jeez. I'm not feeling the love anymore. Oh, I'm fine. Whoops. Wrong color. Oh well. We'll fix it. I'll stop painting it as soon as I get it off my brush. Oh, she's terrible. Joe's just as bad. Give me such a hard time. But no, I did measure it, Chrissy. Put a tape measure, a ruler on it, and then I taped across it. So what you probably don't see is the fact that I kind of lost parts of it when I painted. Whoops. It's not going to be straight now. Crap. I'm talking and I get myself all screwed up. Son of a puppy chow. Damn it. Now it's wonky. Now it's wonky, that's for sure. And I'm probably just digging myself deeper. Gotta change that green transition here a little bit if I can help it. Oh yeah, it's dampened in the middle. Some days, I just don't know why. It's all good. We have the technology. It's called paint. It's gonna make her straight. And I don't know if I should go out any further with that white. You guys have an opinion of that? You think I should come out further with my white line out a little bit on both sides? Instead of just being right here. I mean, I know that I need to grow this a little bit over here. Not that much, but finger painting. Maybe put a little bit down here. Taking a break. I'm not crocheting, but thanks for asking. Wow. I'm going to go back and change the color of this in a few spots, but let's get the paint off that. Oh, you are? No, I know how. Grandmother taught me. Hey, Chrissy, I bet it's straight now. Just a little tiny white line. I don't want a big, huge white line. Nothing like wiping out on your canvas. I mean, on my easel. It almost is screaming to me, put ground right here, like an outcropping. You know that? It almost is telling me to put like a little thing right here on both sides. Purple flowers. I might, actually. But I'm thinking that these are saying build me into little tiny hills. I mean, little tiny. Ooh, I'm thinking. It kind of looks it, doesn't it? It kind of gives you that kind of it's not very big ones. Maybe something probably just little outcroppings. So we have a little bit of a shadow right there. Maybe a little bit right there. Come up just a touch. Oh, I'm feeling that. Gotta always adjust it. I like that. I'm liking the feel of that. Let's go up just a tiny bit. We're going to use the come down just a tad bit. Make this go away here. Kind of bring the beach line like this. So the beach line's way over here. Kind of giving it that, coming into an alcove type of thing. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, it's pulling me in. So I think that's what did it for me, was it was kind of bringing me closer to the middle. All that work with the sun, we don't want it to be taken away with the bush. Yeah. Yeah, let's get this white line out of here, though. I'll just kind of dab her in there so that she disappears. Maybe we'll throw a little bit over here, because this blue. And just on the fly. That works for me. That's way different, because now it gives you reason to have all this green in here, because the sun's bouncing off these green mountains. Hey, green mountains. Hey, that's where I live. You know, I think if I had just a few little tiny water lines in here or there, something, maybe just a little bit, not a ton of them. Stay straight, you. Like so. Uh-oh. Did I do something wrong? It is what it is. Let's go. Maybe a little bit more right here. Thanks, Joe, for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm glad you had a good time. It's pretty relaxing here. We try not to stress, except when Chrissy's here, and then we stress all out because she stresses me out. Just kidding, Chrissy. It's my job. If I don't give you a hard time, you think I'm sick. I'm liking this one. I don't even know about adding any colors to this. Should I add colors to this? Should I add more water things? I'm not rude. Don't even call me rude. I could maybe just a tiny bit of something. I don't care for that one being so bright in your face. Nope, I'm not gonna lick my finger, that's for sure. Unlike some people, I don't spread germs with my painting. Let's get this right in here. Maybe I'll throw just a couple over here. Glad I can't see what you're saying because it's probably not very nice to me right now. Some color. I don't know about purple though. I don't think purple would be here. Never would I do that, Chrissy. Would I remotely think of throwing a jab at you in public with people watching? Let's try to grab a little yellow. Let's grab a little titanium white. Let's mix this up a bright kind of a. I'm going with yellow. I can't go with yellow? No, I think yellow would lose it after I put it closer to the thing. Violet. Violet. I don't know. I think I'd rather go with a violet. I don't seem to have any violet right here. Let's see what I can make. Let's grab some red. I'm not adding more paints. Let's brighten it up just a tiny bit. Yeah, that might work. Yeah, that might work. Let's try a little darker right there. Oh, got too close to that color. Let's grab just a smidgy of titanium. A smidgy more of titanium. I need these puppies to be a little on the bright side because of where they're going to be. And yep. We'll get them in here and then we'll go ahead and put some brightness in them. Get some dark in first though. I want to put them in dark first and then I'll go ahead and make them pop. And we'll make them come to life after. Grab bring them right off the ends of these. We'll change the whole shade of them in a minute. And we'll throw in some titanium white. I just got that over my hand. And we're going to kind of not mix it so good. So we're not. So I'm kind of leaving some of the dark color on one side of my brush and some of the lights on the other. So we're kind of doing both at the same time. And then we'll grab just titanium and maybe just touch it in there so it's not quite glow in the dark. And we'll add just a couple little spots near the middle. Come on, work with me here. I think so. And maybe we'll throw a couple of little tiny people down in here. And grab a little bit of white. Just top those off. A tiny bit over there. Wouldn't block out that quick. There we go. There. You know what? That's a crazy painting. It really is crazy. I wasn't heading this way, but the only thing I can see is oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. A little bit of a hiccup going here again. But I see that I'm kind of just neglecting this part right here. So what do you think? Think I missed anything? Welcome back. Let's move that one before I ruin it. I think I'm pretty darn happy with how this looks. And for something that we weren't sure where we were going with it, creating on the fly, making it, I think it is just the way it needs to be. I don't think I want to play with anything else. I think we're going to leave it just like this, so let's untape it so we can figure out what tape we put where. And you guys might be surprised of what the edge is. The edge is not straight. I taped it crooked on purpose. And my tape came off right there, so I have to go catch it. There we go. So the problem when you tape straight lines, you have to be careful about that right there. But you can always catch it from the other side. You just have to be a little more careful with them. Take a little bit more time. Definitely don't let them dry as long. We're going fancy today. Kind of giving it that. Let's try this side, Goofy. I got that tape. It's going to be fun to peel, I can tell. Of course, I cut my fingernails, so. Yeah, we're going to fight with this one. So, let's, instead of fighting, we just lift up the paper a little bit. Wanted to give it that kind of island hanging in a bamboo frame look, Waste, yeah, okay. Except that's equal to one piece of paper tape for me because I ripped it up like that. But, oops, I drop it down there. Anyway, that's how it came out. And that's, I'm cool with that. I don't mind it green. I think I'm good with this. Yeah, like a torn up postcard, or the old postcards. But yeah, the islands, I think they added to it. They're kind of sun's off center, but who cares? They don't grow symmetrical. I put purple in it. Oh, whatever, sue me. I keep kicking this, I'm going to end up knocking it down. But hour and a half, give or take, hour and 35. Thank you all for swinging by. I'm glad you guys had a good time. I'm glad you guys could chat with each other. That's really what we do. It's spending some time with each other, everything going on, just getting away from all the garbage and just painting, just letting it go. Don't stress out about it. If it happens, it happens. There's probably nothing we're going to do to really control it except stay as safe and clean as we can. But thank you all for visiting. Hit the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed and you want to, you can. If you don't want to, don't. I don't force people to subscribe. If they want to come and just watch without being a subscriber, I'm all for it. I'll sit here and chat all day long with you. Well, as long as I'm painting anyway. My wife won't let me sit all day and chat. But thank you guys, and I will see you guys soon. And we will probably play with the barn some more, and we'll see what we're going to do. Shalom. Oh, Luba? Am I right? Chrissy's friend. I kind of sort of recognize the name. I can't read it, but I'm thinking that's who you are. Yes. It is. Okay, cool. Yeah. Hi. Sorry. I'm just finishing up. Um, uh, it's kind of a bummer because I appreciate you showing up and saying hi. But I've been on for an hour and a half. And I'm going to share some YouTube time with other people. But thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. And thank you everyone else that's stopped by and shared some time with me today. Share with your friends. Let them know I'm out here. We'll get to the end soon. But as always, enjoy life. You never know. And y'all take care. I'm going to be a minute. My mouse battery just died. I have to change the battery in my mouse. I went to click off and the battery's dead. Oh boy. God, I carry extras right here. It wouldn't be one of my lives without something going on. I'm glad you like it. Oh, there we go. Now my mouse is back up. Alrighty. I'm going to sign off now. Thank you guys, and we'll see you later.